This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 28-yard line.
Dalton hands off to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. To throw is Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On second and 15 now. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, third down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or star ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
7. Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and a couple, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Dallas.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. the shotgun. It's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing, Jones. Escape, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and
The end result, 21 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
You. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. What's the curl?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sean Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? faltered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
To begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And that will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Jones. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Here's Jones on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.